Hi guys, this is Tehreem and this is Unfiltered Tea. Let's just get right into it. I have already prepped my skin up and I will be doing a makeup look today that I normally do when I go out. It's a very natural makeup look, a very day-to-day makeup look that I usually do. I do not like a lot of makeup on my skin. I would be using a lot of products that we can get in Pakistan. But there would be certain products that I use that are not available over here, but I will be listing down the products that I'm using and where have I gotten them from. So yeah, I've already prepped my skin up before starting this video, and I will make another video later on about how I prep my skin before makeup. So let's just start. Okay. So I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1. This is the product I'm using to lightly prime my skin up, and I use the same one to basically set my makeup also. I'm just gonna let it sit. I lightly prime my skin, but sometimes when the weather is really dry, my skin needs a little bit more priming. So for that, I will be using the Beautify by Amna primer. I have been using this for quite a long time now, and it has turned out to be really nice for me. So, and yeah, by the look of it, you can tell that I've been using it quite a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna take some on my finger and just apply a bit everywhere. Now I've seen people apply their primer with a brush or a beauty blender, and that's completely fine. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. I believe that makeup is an art and art is subjective. So however you like your makeup is perfect, and you don't have to go by the book, and be very comfortable in what you do. So I'm slightly pressing this inside my skin like that. Okay, yeah, so now we have primed our skin. I will be using a concealer that is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I don't use a lot of concealer, so I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand and then use a brush. I got this very nice brush from MIniSo. I didn't know they have brushes previously, but when I started using them, I really liked them, honestly. So it's up to you, whatever brushes you want to use. It doesn't have to always be expensive. It doesn't always have to be a brand name, but if it suits your skin and if you're comfortable using it, and if it does the job for you, that's perfectly fine. So you don't have to really, go in and buy extremely expensive stuff. So I'm going to take my concealer on the brush and put a little bit on this one corner of my eye and a little bit on the other. I think a little more we need on this corner. And I take a bit and I use the concealer over here, because I use the concealer to basically brighten the things that are dark on my skin. And I've got a very dark line near my lip. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but I've got a really dark line over here. I'm going to use some over here. And we are going to blend it with a very small, cute little blender. I got this from Beautify by Amna. It's a little damp. It's just a little damp. It's not wet or drenched in water, but a little damp. So I'm going to use that to blend it in. So we blend it in the place we have applied the concealer. Also, I don't believe in using too much concealer. I really do like the look of the concealer and the foundation after applying the concealer, and it's up to you if you want to apply it before using the foundation or after using the foundation. So that's like completely up to you. Just make sure that you're very gentle on your skin and you don't, let's just say, rub it on your skin. You don't rub your makeup on your skin. You just, blend it in and dab it with the beauty blender to blend it. I'm going to do the same for all the areas. I am going to quickly do the other side off camera and get back to you. So guys, I have done the other eye also. We are going to get right into it with the eye shade. I am using this eye shade palette by LA Colors, EYE Identity, something like that. Yeah, so I'm going to use that. I got this as a gift from my cousin like a year or two back. I really like it. I haven't used it much because I'm very light with my makeup and I don't do a lot of makeup on day-to-day basis. That is just because I need my skin to breathe a little bit, and if I do a lot of makeup, sometimes my skin starts to break out. So I'm gonna do my eye shade. It's up to you if you want to do your foundation before your eyeshadow or if you want to do it after. It's completely up to you guys, whatever you guys feel comfortable in. Okay, so I don't usually prime my eyes before applying eyeshadow. Do it sometimes, but not all the time. Let's be honest, not all the time, because for me, I do not go for a very perfect look on day-to-day basis. I go for a very blended, very light, very natural look. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'm going to take this blending eye brush by e.l.f. I purchased this online. I will be listing down the page I got it from. So I'm using this and I am dipping into this very nice brown shade, and I will be using it to blend at the corners of my eye. So yeah, about myself, I am basically a media student. I was a media student and now I work in the media industry in Pakistan. I have been an art director, I have been a stylist, and I have also worked as an assistant director. So yeah, that is what I have been doing. Basically, I wanted to start this channel because I do understand that the times have been really rough on us. The past 2 years, they have been really rough. They have been very hard on a lot of people, and it's just tough times. And I guess we need a little bit of motivation in our lives, especially at this time. We do need a lot of motivation to do something for ourselves, to love ourselves more often, to realize the fact that every life is precious and ourselves can make us feel happy. The only source of happiness for us should be our own self. So yeah, I will be talking a lot about that in the coming up video, since this is an introductory video and not many of you would be knowing me, or this might be the first time you're looking at me. A lot of people might know me, a lot of people might not. So it's just an introductory video. Since the first video, it's just an introductory one, and I will be talking about a lot of topics that are going on in the society. I will be choosing a lot of let's just say sensitive topics in the society, and I will talk about them in the future. And yeah, so if you can see, I'm holding the brush very lightly and I am blending the brown inwards from the corner of my eye to the corner of my crease and blending it towards the middle of my crease. This is a very pigmented palette and I really like it. I have honestly always liked this palette, so that's why I use it a little less, because I'm not sure if I can find it again or not. So as you can see, I have blended the brown on the corners of my eyelids. and I have dragged it a bit on my what is it called, on top of my eyelids, also on the crease. Yeah, so now I'm going to fill it in with another color, this side of my eye. I am going to be taking the eyeshadow brush by e.l.f. again. I got this set, like a set of 12 brushes online, and they really worked out for me. Honestly, I was using brushes from MIniSo before, but they were also very good, and I still use a lot of them, so they're very good also. I would never recommend a person to go for something extremely expensive, because I myself never buy extremely expensive stuff. I would never, honestly, it's just me. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. I cannot dictate what you want to do, but if you are on a budget and if you have limited budget, then it's okay to, you know, invest in something that is let's just say good, plus it does the work, and also it's not that high on price. So yeah, that's why I'm using these brushes. They're not really that expensive. So yeah, and plus you get 12, so it was a good deal. I am going to now go in with this bronze color, if you can see. Just going to take that, dust off the excess. I'm going to apply it by lightly pressing the brush on my eyelids. I am going to do the same with the other eye. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm done with both the eyes. I will be taking the blending brush again so that I can blend both of the colors from the top of the lids and the crease. I can blend the brown that we have done with the bronze that we have done before. So I'm just going to lightly blend it. Like this. Yeah, so that's about it, and I will also be doing the same brown under my eyes. So I am going to take an eye defining brush, dip it in the brown again, and just lightly go in under my eye. I am going to take a blending brush and blend the under eye color. We're done with that. So we are done with the eyes. We've just not done the mascara in the corners of our eyes, but we're done so far with the eyeshadow. Since this is a let's just say a daily kind of makeup routine, so I don't really apply an eyeliner on day-to-day basis. I will be going in with my very nice, I really like this mascara. It's by J Dot. So it's an ultra volume mascara. I will be going on with that. Just remember, whenever you take your mascara, whenever you're applying your mascara, you have to wiggle your brush a bit on your eyelash and then turn it. Wiggle it and turn it. That's how you apply your mascara correctly. That is because you need to separate all your eyelashes so that they don't, you know, cling together. So we're gonna do this. it. Okay, now we're going to do my eyebrows. Now with the eyebrows, since I've got really thin eyebrows and I like them the way they are, the only problem I have with my eyebrows is that my left eyebrow has comparatively less hair than my right eyebrow, and I guess a lot of people face that issue, so that's kind of normal. And my eyebrows, I don't usually really, have to make them. I just have to clean them up a bit, so I don't have to shape them. This is their original shape that they're in. So I will be filling my eyebrows just a little bit. I do not color or shade or do a very defined look on my eyebrows as well. That is, even if I go on a very heavy makeup look, I do not define my eyebrows a lot, because I personally feel it does not suit me. But if it suits you, you should definitely go for it. I'm done by that too. Anyway, so before I do my foundation, let's just pick a topic to talk on. My first topic for today would be that one should feel confident in their own skin. You should not take any kind of, let's just say, comments or criticism from people who are not giving you a constructive one. I have personally faced issues regarding my skin color, my teeth, the way I look, the way I dress up, because I'm not a very girly girl. So I have heard a lot of people say, and they have come up to my face and told me that I have a very dark skin tone and that it doesn't look good. My hands don't match the color of my face. My teeth are very uneven and they're not nice. And I've heard all these comments growing up, and I realized that there was no one I could talk to. There was no one who was there to help me out when I was facing all of these issues, and that made me very scared. And I was not that, yes, I was very confident when it came to talking to people, but I was not very confident when it came to myself. And it took me a lot of time. It took me, let's say 27 years of my life to actually understand that I am perfect and every other person is perfect as well. It's not just me, it's everyone who was born in this world, whoever is in a certain manner, however they are, they're just perfect. And regardless of what color they are, regardless of how their hair looks, regardless of if they are girly or not, regardless of the fact that they're short, they're tall, they're fat, they're thin, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to be exactly who you are and be comfortable in your own skin. And if what I've realized is that if you love yourself, there is nothing and no one in this world who can come and tell you that you're not perfect. Alright, there is no one who can tell you that, oh, your skin is dark, you do not look nice, and you should, do something about your skin because it's so dark, and no one is going to like you because you're so dark. I mean, come on. We as humans are just not evolving. We as humans are not realizing the fact that this is how nature has created us, and we should be very proud of it. And I guess that's just about it. And people will talk behind your back even when you're doing the best you can. They are not living your life. They do not pay your bills. They don't owe you, don't owe them anything, honestly. Alright? And it's just perfectly fine if you yourself want to do something to yourself, if you want to let's just say dress up,
you don't want to dress up, you want to do something to your hair, you want to do something to your lips, you want to do something to your face, that's up to you. But that decision should be solely yours. It should not be influenced by people telling you that your lips are really small, or your nose is really long, or your eyes are not nice, or your eyebrows don't look nice, or your hair are not nice. It should never be influenced by people who are not living your life. It should only be influenced by you yourself, and whatever comes to you from within, just go for it. Because what I feel is confidence is something that takes time to build. Some people are born confident, and some people are raised in a manner that, you know, that they start feeling confident. Some people go through a lot just to feel confident. So for that, if you have to do something, if you feel that this is something that is going to make me feel comfortable and make me feel confident, go for it. But just remember, don't do something because others are telling you to do it. Don't do something to yourself because another person told you to do it. Especially because, see, you are a human being, you have your own mindset, you have your own brain, you have your own life, and you are your own person. Don't fall for what people are saying. I have done that for quite a long time, and it has been a very difficult journey, to be honest. Let's just say it was a very hard journey. It was a very hard journey, and loving yourself and taking the first step towards it is the hardest one too. But after that, you will see the changes in your life. You will accept yourself more, and no matter what people tell you, and no matter what anyone says about you, or how you look, or how you carry yourself, or how you talk, or how you walk, it will not affect you. And that is how it should be. Anyway, moving forward, I will be doing the corners of my eye and highlighting the corners of my eye. I will be taking a highlighter. I have this really nice palette by Makeup Revolution. It's a Pro Amplified Strobe and Highlighting palette. I will be taking a very, very nice pinkish shade. And I'm using a very small, tiny brush. Just highlight the corners of my eye. And yes, you might be thinking that I use a lot of makeup on my eyes for daily basis also, but that is just because it makes me feel confident, and I have been the kind of person who lacks a lot of confidence. Okay, so yeah, I am going to go in with my foundation if I can ever find it. Yes, I found it. So I will be using this very nice foundation by Kat Von D. I got this from Sephora. I will be listing it down. I got it on sale, so honestly, I did not pay the full price of it. I got it on sale. So yeah, I've never bought things from Sephora, honestly, when they are not on sale on their original prices. This is medium 4.5. I will be taking a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm putting dots on my face. Okay, I will do one side first, and I will do the other side off camera to save you guys some time. Yes, I do use a little bit on my neck and on my ears. You might feel that this is, when I'm applying it, you might feel that this is like a little bit off my skin tone. But honestly, it's not, because once it sets, it's exactly my skin tone. So yeah, I'm using this beauty blender that I've already dirtied by my finger. It's by Beautify by Amna. So I'm going to lightly blend it in my skin. And I will be pressing the foundation onto my skin very lightly. I'm not dragging it. Dragging it is a mistake. Do not do that because it will ruin your look. This is half of the side of my face, and now I will be taking a bit more for the other side of my face, and I'll do that on off camera and get back to you. So yes, I've finally blended the foundation on my skin. I use a bit on my neck and my ear too, and on the back of my neck as well, just to give a more finished look so that nothing is too different, honestly. Alright, so now I'm going to contour my face with this very nice contour, which is a Magic Duo by Rude. I'm using it in the color medium. I don't contour too dark, and I lightly contour it a little bit upper, towards the upper bone structure of my face, and just a bit on my nose. Alright, this color is basically almost very near to my skin tone, a bit grayer, but very near to my skin tone. So I really like it because it doesn't give a very sharp look, plus it looks nice. I'm going to use a beauty blender to do that. I feel comfortable blending it with a beauty blender. A lot of people feel comfortable using a brush instead, but I'm completely fine by that. Whatever makes a person feel comfortable. This is just about me. So I feel comfortable with that. So I'll use this. I'm going to contour my nose. Okay, so I forgot to tell you that I've used the same beauty blender as I did for my concealer, the same one. I did not wash it, I did not use another one. I am so sorry, but that's just how I do it. Yeah, so I'm done with the contour. And next I'll be moving forward with the blush. I'm using this very cute palette by Sleek. My friend does this online business, and that's where I got this from. I'm using a blush brush. This is by MIniSo again. I've liked it a lot, so I will be using this. Yeah, I use my blush before I do a little bit of powdering on my skin, before, you know, mattifying it a bit, but I use my blush a little before. I'm going to use it right on top of the place I contoured. This way my face looks a bit lifted. This is what I've been doing for a very long time. Makes my face a little lifted. Yes, I'm not basically a makeup artist, but I just like doing makeup. I like it personally, so that's why I'm doing this. That's about it. Yeah, so you guys can also tell me what you want to talk about, any topics you want me to discuss, anything in particular you want to talk about, or if you want to share any of your stories with me that I can, you know, help people get more aware about what is going on in our society, especially in general. I would love to talk about the issues women are facing these days. I would really love to talk about them, and if you are willing to you know, share your story with us and let people know what you have faced in life and how you overcame it, it would be great, because there are a lot of women out there, a lot of children out there, a lot of young ladies out there who need that motivation, who need just that, you know, one push in their life to make their life better, because a lot of women are still, in Pakistan especially, are still living in hell. I'll be honest, they're still living in hell. A lot of women are facing a lot of issues these days, and if I can be, you know, a voice for them, I would love that. And yes, I do agree that talking about certain topics is a little controversial, and you know, people do not really like it. People bring a lot of things in the middle of it, like immodesty, dressing stuff. They push in a lot of other things, but they do not look at a lot of the facts and how a person should be treated regardless of what they do and regardless of how they are. Because one thing that I have realized in my life so far is that if you are a good person, and even if another person is treating you badly, you at the end of the day are still a good person, and you will never treat another person badly, even if someone else is treating you badly. And that creates a chain. That creates a chain in which you basically, you know, are, even if you're getting negative energy, you are putting out positive energy, and that positive energy basically, you know, will become a chain, and your positive energy will get transferred into another person, and then from them to into another person, and somehow you are doing your part into creating, you know, a more, even just a bit, but a little bit more positive environment for people. So yeah, if you want to share anything, or if you want me to talk about anything in particular, I would love to do that. And I'm going to I'm going to put a little bit of face powder on my skin. I'm going to use the Fit Me by Maybelline. I really like it. It's very light and not that powdery for me. I'm just gonna slightly do that. Yes, again, I do my neck also just a bit, because I personally like it. I personally like everything being very equal. So yeah, we're done by that. I'm going to apply my lipstick. I will be using the lip crayon by Inglot. It is in the color 19. Inglot is like easily available in Pakistan, because you can go to any place and like any mall and you'll find Inglot over there. I'm going to fill this in with my J Dot lipstick. I'm going to take my lip brush, if I can find it. Oh, I found it. Yeah, I wear glasses normally, so I can hardly see the brushes. I know what I'm doing in the mirror, but I can hardly see the brushes or anything that is in front of me right now. I can't even see myself in the screen right now, so I don't know what exactly I'm doing. Because normally when I'm doing my makeup, I put my glasses on in between and, you know, check if I'm doing the right thing, but right now I'm not really looking so properly, so I don't know what's happening. Alright, so we're done with that also. I hope so far you're really liking the look, because I personally do like it. I do. But if you don't, I'm really sorry. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, but I do like it. Personally, I do like how my eyes have turned out and the lip color. I will be using a bit of highlighter. This color. Yes, you might be looking at my highlighter palette, because it's quite tortured actually. It's quite tortured because I keep on experimenting with different stuff. See, I've tortured it a bit. So I'm using this color and I'm putting it a bit on my finger. Slightly putting it on my face. I think a little more. Yeah, and a bit on the tip of my nose. That's about it, and I hope you guys really liked it. And yes, if you want to talk about anything at all, let's just say anything that you have experienced, any of your stories, anything that you want to generally talk about, and you know, if you want me to be the voice that you want your message to be conveyed by, then please do let me know, and you know, do share your stuff with me. This is Unfiltered Tea, and I really hope you like the look, and thank you so much. I will be joining you guys in another video soon, so thank you so much and have a blessed day.